we do welcome you to the C&C Auto Show. I am Aaron Clements here with none other than co-host Amanda Amanda Clements Drake.
Good morning, everybody.
And good morning. And it is so good to have you back again.
Yeah. Excited to be here. Unique spot. Yeah. Great morning, great weather. So, yeah, exciting.
And get this now. We're on remote. We're here at the CSRA Mustang Car Show at C&C Automotive in Thomson, Georgia. So want everybody to be thinking about getting ready and coming out to a car show. Those that live in Augusta, it could be a little bit of a drive. But come on out. It'll be worth the drive because you'll get a chance to see a lot of beautiful Mustangs. And also, now this show plays in a lot of other places. So wherever you're at, there's bound to be a car show near you. We have another guest here, and that is James Aldridge. And James is the CSRA Mustang and Ford Club president here in the CSRA, which is pretty huge. James, welcome to the show.
And thank you for having me.
Yeah, man, we always love it when we get to go to the Mustang car shows because they're such beautiful cars. And this is Mustangs and Fords, but also available for other cars?
That's right. This show is open to all cars, so we'll have our own Mustang event later in April. But this one is open to every make and model.
Yeah, and from what I understand, you're the CSRA club president now.
Yes, sir. I was newly elected, so I'm looking forward to leading us to some pretty good things.
Yeah.
How long will y'all be here today?
Probably about 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, something like that.
Okay, so plenty of time for people to come out.
Yeah, come on out and enjoy it.
Yeah, the cars are just starting to roll in. Also, want to mention something else that I thought was kind of neat. We have Brad Pond Cavaliers Coffee from North Augusta, and he's here. And what's a little different from what he does than a lot of other coffee people, he's got a '99 Land Rover Defender 110 TD5, and it's a right-hand espresso truck. And so this vehicle is a European-type vehicle. Steering wheel's on the right-hand side of the vehicle. The only ones that normally do that in the U.S. would be a mail truck. But other than that, all the steering wheels are on the left. So a beautiful vehicle. And he has it set up to where when he pulls in, a little tent is in the back, and he's got the table set up across there and has coffee. And he goes to different car shows.
Yeah. Well, and probably all types of events, but yeah, it's awesome. I haven't seen anything like that before. He's got it decked out with all the accessories, serves the coffee out the back. Really creative, amazing for car shows for sure. So, and I'm trying the coffee out. It's really good. So that's a plus also.
I've been trying my best to finish this one so that I can go over there and get one of his.
Yeah. Just a unique vendor for sure to have. And has he been to, is this his first car show with you guys?
I think it's the first one that he's been with us, but hopefully we'll get a good relationship and you'll see him more and more.
Yeah. No, that's great. A lot of cool, I love car shows, and we've done probably 4 or 5 now with the Mustang Club over the last year or so.
Oh, at least that. And also we got another one coming up April 21st. It's going to be at the C&C Automotive location in Augusta.
Right. And that's the one I was mentioning that was strictly Mustangs and Fords, so it's kind of a little more restrictive, I'll say, than like this one where all cars.
Can they still just show up the day of, or do they need to sign up?
They can pre-register and you go online to our webpage, CSRAMC.org, and they can register there. We probably have some flyers here if somebody wants to register also, but you can also show up the day of and bring your Mustang or Ford, right?
Okay,
yeah.
Cool.
And car shows, or wherever you go to a car show at, they're almost always just family-friendly, fun, very inexpensive. As a matter of fact, you come to this one today, no charge to get in. Most of them are no charge to get in. Some I'm sure do, but the majority of them is no charge. It's just a lot of people that love to be able to show their cars. And they're just starting to come out here. They've been coming in just slowly for the last hour or so, but you can bet within the next hour it's going to be a huge number of vehicles sitting
once the sun gets above the trees, we'll be all right.
Yeah. I'm going to lay a tech tip quiz on the table. That way, if somebody does want to come call in and
This is all
answer.
on you, James.
I got it.
Yeah. Well, you're eligible to win this one.
Okay.
Yeah, you are. Okay, Susan was driving from Georgia to South Carolina. A police officer was looking right at her when an Equinox pulled out in front of her, causing her to have an accident. But the officer did not give anyone a ticket. So if you know the answer, give us a call, 800-224-9090. Or if you got a question about your car, truck, or SUV, you can call us. Or if you got a question about the CSRA Mustang Club or the National Mustang Club, you can give us a call, because Augusta in this area has ties to the national side of the National Mustang Club.
Yeah, that's correct. One of our members was a former president of the Mustang Club of America, and we also have some members of the club that are board members up there. So they're pretty well versed and involved in the happenings of all that.
We're going to talk him into joining us in just a little bit.
He likes to talk, so good.
Yeah, and we like to listen. That we look forward to that part. Okay, some of the things that we talk about on the show, James, is we talk about different subjects to do with cars, because that's what this is all about. We drink coffee and we talk about cars. And
is there anything else?
Well, that's the main thing. What else is there?
Exactly.
And so with that, one of the things that we wanted to talk about had to do with the dependability study that they recently had. And J.D. Power report came out, and it mentioned the top 5 the cars that were most dependable. Now, I'll start with the bottom 5, and then
maybe let them take a guess.
Oh, you want to do that?
Dependability or bottom 5?
Dependability of the bottom 5. Take a guess first.
Bottom 5 brands.
Bottom 5. We'll go back a few years and say Yugo, but they're gone. So, no,
it has to be a current vehicle being sold today.
I don't know. I'd something from the Chrysler Corporation. Sorry, guys.
That's one. That was a good guess.
Well, what did you say?
Chrysler.
Something
Chrysler?
From, yeah, something,
It's in there. It's in there. Land Rover.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Audi, Jeep, Chrysler, and Volkswagen.
Interesting, yeah.
That sounds, I mean, I'm not saying those are bad cars.
Well, it referenced a lot of electrical issues, coolant leaks because of the plastic components, air suspension issues. So those are the type things you kind of run into. Now with Chrysler, we don't want to get into.
And that's funny because all those things are modern technology that seems to be the problems. And you can go back, back when cars were very basic, they seem to last longer or easier to maintain more than anything else. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm looking at it now that what I look at on vehicles, and Amanda, you correct me if you got a different look at this. The cars are built better than ever before. They last longer than ever before. They get better, less emissions come out the tailpipe than ever before. Just better vehicles, but they just don't accept abuse like the old cars did.
Yeah.
The old cars, you could run them hot and pull over and pour some more coolant in there. Smoke would be barreling out from under the hood, and it would crank back up, and you'd drive off. You can't do that
I had
now.
a friend the other day. He said his first car, he went 2 years without an oil change. He said, I didn't know. I was like 18. I said, you can't do that today.
No.
It wouldn't make it.
We were talking a little bit about the dependability study, and it kind of moved in over the newer cars don't take the abuse that the older cars would take. And for instance, what I wanted to mention is that the 6.2 engines that's having all the problems with the internal problems, we see very few problems with the ones that keep their oil changed every 5,000 miles with good full synthetic oil. I'm not seeing the same problem. Same way with transmissions. Now, we do see some engine problems on 6.2s regardless, but it's much, much less with those that change the oil on a regular basis. Same way with transmissions. Those that keep their transmission fluid exchanged on between 40, 60,000 miles, I'm not seeing near the transmission problems. So maintenance is much more important than ever before. Okay.
Yeah. No,
We're-
I agree. I agree.
All right,
Love it.
so now we were talking about the top. We named the bottom 5 that we had, and that was Land Rover, Audi, Jeep, Chrysler, and Volkswagen. Are we ready? Did
Sure.
you want to take a shot at the upper 5?
I don't know. Let's see. I could say Mustang, but because we beat on them all the time. But
Yeah.
so they got to be able to take the abuse. But probably something like the Buick or Oldsmobile. Well, I can't say Oldsmobile anymore, can I? But back in the day.
Amanda,
So
you want to take?
Ford. Well, I know the answers.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but
All right, so you
know,
being fair.
I mean, I think a lot of people probably think Toyota as one of the high ones up there.
Yeah, they're always right up there. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Just traditionally, and I think Ford ranked pretty high. They weren't the top 5, but they were pretty high up there in the study.
Yeah.
Buick, yep, Buick was one.
Yeah,
So
you were
awesome.
right.
Good
Well,
job.
Buick was
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, so they are known for dependability.
Yeah.
And I heard I don't forget what country it was, but there's some countries that Buick is considered like the big luxury model of vehicles if you get them. They sell very well in a lot of other countries. But starting with the lower 5 on up, you got Cadillac, and then you got Toyota, Mazda, Buick, and of course Lexus.
For the top
Yeah.
5, yeah.
Yeah.
So Lexus is
Top
the most
5.
durable brand.
Yeah.
Is according to this JD Power study that they did in 2025.
And it's been like that for many, many years.
Yeah.
Now, a couple of little notes that I noticed is that Ford is kind of right in the middle, which is very respectable because how many is on that list, would you say, Amanda?
Yeah, they were more the average. I don't know, probably about 30, 40 brands.
Yeah.
All they cover pretty much all of them.
Yeah. So Ford was kind of right in the middle, Honda in the middle, Kia, Infiniti. All of those are in the average range, which I think is still good. And actually, it surprised me, BMW is kind of in the upper half of the average range. GMC truck, which is close to my heart. I love those trucks. It's right on up there in the upper half of the average range. So, yeah, good cars.
Now we're a Ford family. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, we,
Yeah, I guess we could say we are too.
yeah.
We
Well,
got
I love Fords.
F-250, Expedition, but I think we run into some things with all brands, and unfortunately, but I do think you're right. I mean, the better you maintain them, the longer they last. They're just more complicated these days, and that's where that leads to. And so certain brands, if a person's not as good at maintaining their vehicle, they probably want to steer towards the top of that list. If they really love a particular brand and they're good at maintaining it, then, pick the car you love. If you really love driving a Land Rover, drive it. Just know that you've got to be very diligent with your maintenance
Yes.
and inspections.
Well,
Yeah.
my
I
dad
would say
drilled that
on
into my
every
head.
car now. I just think maintenance is the key now to vehicles' longevity and how much you're going to spend. If you're going to keep a car 3 years, you could not do anything.
Yeah.
Just drive the thing and in 3 years sell it because you're not going to get a benefit. But if you keep that car 8, 9, 10, 12 years or more, then doing that maintenance is going to save you tons of money later on and agony
and
later on.
kids they're not taught that anymore. So that's
Yeah.
what's great about events like this, like bringing your kids out and letting them see how vehicles work, all the work that goes into maintaining them. And you've got another event coming up, right?
Right, yeah. We have the one next month, like we mentioned. But looking further in the future, we're doing we're hosting a national event. So with an association with the National Club. And, we did one a few years ago and at the Performing Arts Center there in Evans.
Yes.
And that attracts cars from all over the country, Canada, even Mexico, because it's a national event. So there's points and all that kind of stuff they have to earn to get these awards and all. So
That was a
we're looking at
big
400 or
event,
500
too.
cars being there too.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. Okay.
The
So-
one I remember from that show that you're talking about, it was a brand new 65 Mustang.
Oh yeah, yeah, because there's a couple of companies now that are using Ford tooling, to make the bodies and stuff like that, and literally building a new car.
It
With
had
modern,
an old-looking radio, but it was actually inside. It was a modern radio. The door handles look like regular. The window cranks look like manual windows, but when you move them, they come up.
Power.
Oh, that's amazing.
So where will this one be and when?
This one again will be at the Performing Arts Center there in Evans, and we're looking at the late April of 2028. It takes a couple. You have to actually bid for to have these awards with the national event, so they plan them way out. And of course, it takes a lot of footwork and getting everything ready to have a show of that magnitude.
Yeah. So, no, I'm sure. So 400 or 500 cars.
Yeah, easily. Yeah.
Now, will that be like the show that they had in Birmingham a couple of years ago?
Yeah, very similar.
That was a big event. The C&C Auto Show was on location in Birmingham, Alabama. The Barber Motorsports.
Yeah, that was a Barber. Yeah.
Do they do one once a year somewhere? Is there?
There's usually like 3 or 4, probably 4 shows.
Okay.
National shows, and they're spread out over the country. But then it depends on the clubs that actually bid for it. So they may all be generalized in the area if nobody bid for it. But then there's also one big national one every year, what they call the Grand National.
Okay.
So, and that's usually over Labor Day weekend. And this year it happens to be at Road Atlanta, because it's the 60th anniversary of the Mustang Club of America.
Oh, okay.
So they're having a big event up there. Yeah.
Locals could definitely make.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of huge.
And it's Labor Day. So wow.
We have another guest here with us. That's Steve Pruitt with the CSRA Mustang Club. Welcome to the show, Steve.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, we having some fun. There's starting to be more and more cars. Every time I turn around, there's more back there having a great time.
Wow.
Yeah, and as we took the break, Brad brought me my cup of actually good coffee. I buy cheap coffee most of the time. Good coffee, but this is the first time in a while, probably ever, I've been exposed to really good coffee. And the bad part is
I'm not going to be able to go back.
Well, that's what I'm scared of. I'm scared I'm going to get hooked on really good, buying more of that expensive good coffee or up a grade or two. And because it is good.
Yeah.
I mean, it is real
really
good. And that's Cavaliers Defender coffee, and I guess Defender coffee because they have a Defender,
Defender
Land Rover
truck.
Yep. I hope he didn't hear our list of names that we named earlier.
Well, he's an enthusiast, I think, so I don't think it matters much.
He is, yeah. And they are beautiful cars also. They really are. Just a little high maintenance, but beautiful cars. Okay, Steve, what do you do in the as far as the CSRA Mustang Club?
Well, I've been in the CSRA Mustang Club since 1992.
Oh.
So I'm one of the, myself and James Aldridge, the guy who was just here. I met James in 1992 at an event over on Washington Road, and he had his Mustang there, and of course I had my Mustang there too. But I think James and I are two of the oldest members of the original club, which was formed in 1989.
Okay.
And it was actually, the club was actually formed by some folks over in South Carolina, over in North Augusta, Grantville area over there. And then I got involved in the club and subsequently was elected one of the officers of the club. And things began to grow. We began to hold annual shows, and we held our first national show at the James Brown Arena in 1999. And we've since held 5 other national shows. We James Brown Arena in 03 and 07.
Wow.
And then the new Columbia County Exhibit Center in 15 and 18, and then the new Performing Arts Center in 22. And we'll be back at the Performing Arts Center in April of 28 for another national show. So.
Yeah, James was telling us about that. That's exciting, and I guess it takes a lot to be able to get one of those events.
Yeah, nationally. You have to apply to the Mustang Club of America. And like I said, we hold 4 national shows a year, and we've got 180 regional groups nationwide. And a lot of people say, well, why don't you have more shows out west? As well, we don't assign these shows. The national club has to apply, or the local club has to apply to the national to host the national show. So we end up with 4 a year. Next weekend will be our first national show. It'll be Jacksonville, Florida, and I'll be heading down there on Thursday.
Yeah.
And then in May, we'll be going to the Ozarks in Missouri for a national show. And that's in conjunction with a track event also. It's at International Roadways. Then in July, we'll be in Tulsa, Oklahoma for a national show. And then in August, we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of the Mustang Club of America at an event at Road Atlanta. And that event is going to be in conjunction with the SAC, the Shelby organization also. So they'll be there, and we'll be there, an open track event, national show, and everything. So it's a big 3-day event.
Around Labor Day, right?
Right.
Yep.
I believe it's the weekend before Labor Day.
Okay.
So
Okay.
people that drive Mustangs, they are more than just, they have the opportunity to be a lot more than just the driver of a car. They are a driver of something big across America, a club
Right.
that they can be a big part of.
Yeah, the Mustang Club of America was founded in 1976 in the Atlanta area. It was a group of Atlanta Mustang enthusiasts, and we've continued to grow. And like I said, we've got 180 regional groups nationwide now, and Mustang Club of America is a national organization.
You know, in my opinion, one of the best things that happened to Ford Mustangs over the probably in 20 or 30 years, you can't see it, you hear it.
Yeah.
It's that sound. Mustangs just make such a beautiful. The later models with the exhaust system. It's such a beautiful.
My
sound.
wife and I were coming home last night from dinner with friends, and we were over on Dice Parkway. And I heard this roar going in the opposite direction. I looked over in the rearview mirror. I said, "Mustang."
Yeah, there's no question. You can spot a Mustang just by the sound.
Yep.
It's
Well, when
just
I was
a
young
beautiful
too,
sound.
a teenager, we were all obsessed with the box body. Like
Yeah,
we just
yeah.
loved that look and.
Yeah, we got several Fox bodies here, a number of them in our club too.
Yeah.
You know, for years it was just a CSRA Mustang club, and a lot of people in the area own really nice Fords. That 65 Fairlane over there is a good example, and several of them came to the club and said, you know, we would like to be a part of the club. So we went back to the national organization and we renamed our club the CSRA Mustang and Ford Club.
Yeah,
So,
I think that was a good move.
I do too. It was a great move. So.
Well, Steve, we got something. We got two things we got to do. I want to lay the tech tip quiz back on the table and give you the opportunity to win it. The second thing was we have to give away an emergency toolkit. This is a 73-piece emergency toolkit, die-hard toolkit that'll be given away by Advance Auto Parts. And it's everybody needs tools in case of an emergency. And this is a great little kit. Comes with a little container with it. It's just right for the road. And Amanda will be naming the winner of that right after I lay the tech tip quiz out. We're going to give you a quick opportunity to win. And then right after that, we will announce the winner of the Advance Auto Parts 73-piece die-hard toolkit, emergency toolkit. Okay, so here is the question. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Susan was driving from Georgia to South Carolina. A police officer was looking right at her when an Equinox pulled out in front of her, causing her to have an accident. But the officer did not give anyone a ticket. Why?
She was driving to South Carolina in her car, and an Equinox pulled out in front of her, and she hit him.
Well, she was driving from Georgia to South Carolina. I'll go and give
Okay,
a hint.
Georgia,
She was
South
on
Carolina.
I-20 also.
Okay.
Yeah, she was on I-20.
And she hit the
Yeah,
Equinox. that
and I'll
pulled
go
out in
ahead and
front of
mention
her.
it was early in the morning also. It was pretty early, 7:30, 8 o'clock or earlier, something like that. Yeah, pretty early. Yeah, we need an answer to this. Amanda, you're eligible.
I have never been able to get any of your tech tips.
Oh, come on.
Ever.
This is this is another hint, actually. It's a one-time deal. I can only mention it today because after today it won't mean anything.
Everybody to know.
Yeah, it won't mean anything after today. Come on. All right, callers, 800-224-9090. If you know the answer to the tech tip quiz, give us a call. And Amanda, we are ready to name the winner of the 73-piece roadside emergency toolkit from Advance Auto Parts. And our producers, Mason Rogers and Ana Lopez, have picked a name from all of those who answered correctly. The question is, what did AAA say was their number one item that they have to go out on service calls for? And that was, what do you think, Amanda? Don't call the winner yet. What do you think?
I know the answer.
Oh, no, you got that too. That's on that piece of paper. All right, what's the answer? What's the number one reason why they would go out on service calls? Steve Pruitt.
I would say to jump people off whose batteries there.
Yep, batteries,
Battery
number
was
one.
the answer, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, Amanda, who is the winner?
Well, I will use this as an opportunity to give a shout out to my son's travel baseball team, the Columbia County Cannons, because I think Jonathan Sheets, the winner, is the father of one of his players on the team.
That's kind of huge
So,
because we did get
randomly,
names.
yes,
Yeah.
randomly selected, but Jonathan Sheets, you did win, and I think that is Jacob Sheets' dad,
Yeah.
which is a
Wow.
Cannons 9U baseball player. So
Yeah.
congratulations.
Because we had names from all over the place. There was a huge number of names, and that was kind of amazing that
Yeah.
they picked that one.
Yep.
And they didn't have any way of knowing that.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to need to pull over. Steve, it has been awesome having you here with us. And I know that the Mustang Club loves you being a part of everything and keeping everything moving since what year?
92?
Well, our club here is 89.
89.
Yeah, we
And you attended your first meeting?
it was in 92.
92.
When I got
Amazing.
involved, yeah.
We have another guest here. That's Jared Aldridge.
Yes, sir.
Jared, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Hey.
Man, somebody tells me that you're the vice president of the CSRA Mustang Club
Yes,
here.
sir. Sure am. Finally, I've said they need a little young blood to step up, so I took the role, and so far it's been pretty good.
Awesome.
Cool, cool. How long have you been a part of the club?
Honestly speaking, here probably since birth. I kind of just grew up into it. My dad's been a member since I'm just guessing here, obviously the late '90s, and then I came along and I just kind of just went along with it.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So I guess that's how you got your love of Mustangs.
Oh
and
yeah, most
Fords?
definitely. Yeah, I mean, I came home in the hospital I came home from the hospital in a '96 or a '97 Cobra. So
Okay.
Well, what type car do you have now?
I actually have an '86 Ford Mustang that I got it in high school at 15, and this was my first car, and I've just probably done 3 or 4 different renditions of it at this point, rebuilt it from the ground up, and it's just a toy.
Yeah.
Well, at one time, 86 Mustang was not considered as big or a big deal, but now even the 86s are turned into a big deal.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, just the Fox body platform in general from '79 to '93. Everybody is just.
It's an important year to me.
Oh, yeah.
That's the year I was born, and we turned 40 this year, so it's a big deal.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say. Shoot.
Well, cool. Jared's, I've known Jared now for like 4 or 5 years
Yes,
because
ma'am.
he's spent a few years with us, kind of
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
working at our West Augusta shop, and he was kind of figuring out, what he wanted to do long term. And man, he's a great technician too. And I think one of the things that's lacking a lot of times with some of the younger generation is just that basic mechanical knowledge. So I'm guessing you grew up, working on mainly Mustangs.
Oh yeah,
but
most definitely Mustangs.
just at home, doing your own thing. And then you went to technical high school class. You took shop at high school.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
so
ma'am.
that's
Yep.
great.
Yep, and then like I said, I mean, getting the younger generation into it. I kind of started early with model cars, and I said, threw the instructions away. I said, I'll figure this out myself.
Well,
And
awesome.
yeah.
Well, one thing that we do here on the show is we have a tech tip quiz, and any of our guests have the opportunity to win
Oh,
the
goodness.
tech tip
Oh,
quiz.
Lord, here we go.
So
It's
we're
all
gonna
you.
put this out there for you to answer, and I'm gonna tell you now we need an answer to this tech tip quiz badly.
Okay, all right.
So here we go. Susan was driving from Georgia to South Carolina. She was actually on I-20. A police officer was looking right at her when an Equinox pulled out in front of her, causing her to have an accident. But officer did not give anyone a ticket. Why? Now remember that.
It's okay if you can't figure it out. I've never been able to get one.
Here's
ever.
a very strong hint. Now, Amanda might be able to get it after this also. Remember something that happened just a couple of days ago, or actually this week. Something happened, and when it happens, it kind of puts. Well, I don't know. I'd go too far if I gave that next hint. All right.
Do you want me to tell him what you're? Just knowing you, I think he's talking about a rocket.
Oh.
No, I did videotape that rocket. Did you see
Oh.
my post that I made on the
I
rocket?
did. But so it doesn't have to do with the rocket.
Yeah, I don't want to go out on that one.
Okay.
But
Okay.
that turned out to be a beautiful
Well, I'm lost.
video.
I'm sorry. I
All
All
thought
right, here we
I'd
go.
help you.
I'm gonna have to go ahead and get the answer to
Okay,
that
no,
because
you're
we
fine.
got a second one coming up the next
Okay,
hour.
yeah.
Okay. Since Susan was heading east, and it was March 20th, which is the first day of spring, and the equinox. It was the equinox. The sun was in her eyes because she did not see the traffic light and she hit someone, which I messed up there because there's no traffic light on I-20.
Yeah. I'm about to say,
This is why I can never get the.
yeah.
But she blamed it on the equinox because, of course, she was saying that the sun was in her eyes because the sun is exactly in the east as it is coming up, and the road is exactly in the east. So she blamed the equinox, but the police could not give the equinox a ticket because it was actually not a
I'm
car.
hoping
Oh,
for
it's a play on words.
better one for the second half.
Yeah, it was not an equinox
Yeah,
car.
that's
It-
exactly where I went
yes,
with it.
Most
exactly.
people did, yeah. So I have a question. So if young people want to get involved more with the club, what's the best way they can find out more information? Like the website, Facebook?
Oh, yeah, we have a Facebook page, obviously CSRA Mustang and Ford Club, and then, obviously we got the Facebook, the website, CSRA Mustang Ford Club.org. I think it's all just letters on that one, but
Okay.
or if anything, just show up and ask questions. Find one of us. Obviously, I'm available to talk if anybody ever wants to talk about anything, and just about anybody else loves to talk around here too.
Yeah.
So
Cool. And we haven't mentioned in a little bit, but we're in Thompson, and we'll be here till about 2.
Yeah, 2 o'clock.
yes, sir.
Is
Yep.
that right?
Yep, 2 o'clock. I'm about
Yeah.
to say, and then obviously a lot of cars coming in still. Just traffic coming in little by little. So
Now, we were talking about cars in car clubs. What I normally tell people, if they're asking me a question having to do with whether it's a Mustang or a modified type vehicle, whatever it is, if they start asking me, will this fit or can I do this or where's the best place to do that, the very first thing I tell them is they need to get together with a club.
oh yeah.
Whether it's Mustang Club, if they have a Mustang, of course, that's the way to go. But if it's another type vehicle, a Mazda Miata or
yeah.
whatever it is, find a club because it will save you so much money and so much heartache. Because sometimes there might be one person that might do a great job having to do with upholstery, another might have to do good with electrical, and all these people, they have contacts,
Oh,
the
yeah.
people that can do different things, and they know what has worked and what has not worked, and it could just help you in so many ways. So if
Oh,
you're
yeah.
planning on modifying a car or restoring a vehicle, or if you just own one and you want to be around some
Or
really good
collector's
people,
standpoint. Yeah.
get
Yeah.
with a club, get
Oh
with
yeah,
a car
most
club.
definitely. Yeah, and then if you can't end up finding one local, obviously the internet's taking over a good bit of it, but there's always somewhere somebody's going to help you out, along the way. Car people are just great people, honestly,
Yeah,
best
so-
way to put it.
So if someone was listening to this and they were in a different city somewhere and they had a Mustang question, they could actually contact you. They could
Oh,
go
yeah.
to the site, they could contact you, and they could ask you a question. And I'm sure if you didn't know the answer, you could find the answer.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I said, like people, obviously it helps everywhere. Just finding somebody that has the information you need
Yeah.
that's part number one of it. But
Yeah. And y'all are welcoming all types of cars today.
yes, ma'am. Yeah, I'm about to say today's an open car show. Usually, like we do have a Mustang and Ford only car show coming up in April, and that one's at the C&C location in Martinez. So that one will be just Mustangs and Fords. But today, this one is open to everything. And so far, we got a pretty good variety of everything out here so far.
Look at this
A lot
Bronco,
of
Amanda.
Ford-
Have you seen
yeah,
this?
I did see. Taylor, my daughter, would love the Bronco. We got to take
Yeah.
a picture of that. But you got a Jeep here. Obviously, some Mustangs.
Oh, yeah.
All different. But I was just telling in the last segment how obsessed we were, with that box body.
Oh, yeah.
When we were younger, that was the thing, and it's still very popular, obviously. So. But yeah, it is really filling in, and the sun's coming out.
Yep,
So y'all are
yep.
gonna have a really nice show. But that is cool. You have some that are welcome to everybody, and then The one in April you said that's going to be at our Martinez location, that one's going to be for all Fords.
Yes, ma'am. Yep.
But mainly Mustangs.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. And then we'll have people, obviously coming from out of town for that one too. So it'll be a good crowd, and it won't be just all one type of Mustang or Fords, and it's open to other Fords too. So it's going to be anything from trucks to hot rods. As long as it's Ford powered, it'll be there.
And what I heard too is that people don't necessarily have to pre-register. They can, if they can show up the day of with a Ford and enter the show.
Yes, ma'am. Yep. I was about to say, all you got to do is just show up, and then even if you're just coming to spectate and you want to, again, going back to our last topic, if you just want to come hang out, talk about similar interest, and have a good time, we're always open to that too.
And you'll meet some great people.
Oh, yes, sir.
We have Matt Hunter of the CSRA Mustang and Ford Club. Matt, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on.
Welcome, welcome.
Thank you.
What do you do at the club these days?
So I help with events. Today I'm the DJ.
Oh, that's a fun job.
Yeah.
You've been doing a good job.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Amanda, look at what type car he has.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, tell us a little bit. So how long have you had that? Well, tell us about your vehicle first.
Okay, so I have a 2019 Mustang GT Bullet, which is, of course, after the 68 Bullet, which was in the Steve McQueen movie, Bullet, And Ford has created 3 different versions of the Bullet. The 2001, they had one in, 2008, 2009, and now the 2019, 2020. So I have a 2019 Bullet. It's modified, so it has a full Steeda suspension underneath it and a few other goodies. So
Wow.
a wing on it, and it has 20-inch Shelby rims, and it goes.
And where is it parked at now? Which one
It's
is
the
yours?
one just to the left of your sign, back there.
Oh, wow. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, what made you decide to get the Bullet?
So I was looking for another vehicle. I pulled up to a lot. I like modifying my vehicles. I was looking around, been looking for about a month or so, and I found this car, and it had a lot of the modifications I would have already done to a vehicle. So when I lifted the hood, I looked under there. It had the really big front sway bar that Steeda has, the performance sway bar.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, this is the car.
That was the one. You
That
fell in
was,
love.
it was already lowered. It had the wing on the back. It had the 20-inch rims. I was like, that's the vehicle.
Wow.
Wow, yeah.
And I had a Bullet before, so I was like, I need another one.
Okay.
Amazing. Hey, I want to make sure I mention to everyone that if they want to watch the show, they can also go to ccautoshow.com or go to facebook.com/CC Auto Show and watch the show that way. You can see some of the vehicles behind us.
Yeah.
Of course, you can hear them right now, too.
Well, and I don't know if you mentioned this round, but we are at a car show in Thompson, Georgia.
Oh, good
So,
point.
and we're here till 2?
Till 2.
Till 2.
Yeah.
So, yeah, come on out. And it's free. Right?
Entry's free, yes.
Yep. Come walk around, see all the cars, because it's really filling up.
Yeah.
And it's all cars, right? I mean, it's,
Yeah, any make and model.
yep. Or if you have a vehicle that you'd like to show, you probably can still bring it in at this point, or is
Yeah, anytime. You can come out and park your vehicle at any time today.
Awesome.
Registration will stop at 11 because we are giving away Best of Show Award. So that will stop at 11, but bring your car out and just display it. We want to see your vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. And we haven't spoke about the awards. So how do y'all give out the awards? Do you have like a People's Choice too, or
So
a
today's
voting panel?
So today's award will be Sponsor's Choice. So we'll ask somebody, probably one of you two, to help us walk around and pick which one you think deserves the Sponsor's Choice.
Okay. Well, cool. And so you do it a little bit differently, I guess, at each show. Like you have like a different voting system.
Yeah,
Sometimes
absolutely.
it's People's Choice.
Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. And normally what we'll do is we have judges that will go around, and we have forms that we follow to judge the vehicles. And for local shows like this, it'll be based on cleanliness.
I think Bobby will be doing that. Bobby is the manager of the C&C Automotive in the Thompson location.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that's on Washington Road in Thompson. And he did it last year, and I think he really enjoyed it. They said he did a great job. So I think they've already talked to him about being the
And he's
the
going to
judge.
do the Sponsors Award.
Yeah,
judging.
Yeah, he's with us. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Yeah,
That'd be
awesome.
Bobby Hobbs, the manager of the C&C Automotive.
so he's
in
the one
Thomson.
everybody needs to butter up. Buy
Yeah,
some
yeah.
from free coffee. Buy him some coffee. Yeah. But no, it's really cool. I mean, it's great. And y'all have another one in April, correct?
Yes.
And that one's going to be at our other C&C Automotive in Augusta on Washington Road. So, and that one's just Fords
That one's just Fords.
and Mustangs. So.
All right.
um,
And are we ready to lay another Tech Tip quiz out on the table? And that way you would be eligible to win a C&C Auto Show prize, Tech Tip quiz prize.
All right.
You
Are
get
you
to
ready?
Try it first. Yep.
You ready for the question?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, here we go. John owns a 2017 Jeep Wrangler. Jeep Wrangler. On 3 different occasions, he jumped in, and at 6:30 a.m., he jumped in it to go to work, and the engine would barely spin over. The battery was real weak. Luckily, he had a jump box. He jumped it off, but he was late, and he was mad. The 3rd time it did it, he pulled a gun out of his glove box, raised the hood, aimed it at the engine, and pulled the trigger. Then he found the problem. What did he find, and how? And if you know the answer, we are ready for you. Now, we did have a caller. There's a chance I may have lost the caller a little bit ago. I missed seeing the calls. The sun was shining on my screen, and I missed callers, and I got all excited last hour. We were talking, so I didn't end up tagging them in there. So if someone knows the answer to this, 800-224-9090, give us a call. But the
Any
question
ideas?
is, yeah, do you have the answer?
I have an idea.
Okay, here we go.
He
What is the answer?
he shot whatever is chewing on his wires.
Oh, that's not a bad answer. But no, that's not that's not
That was
it.
a good
But I
one.
like it. I do like it a lot. I mean, but
Those are the type answers that usually win with these.
but I
tech
mean,
tips.
if you shooting the varmint that's chewing on your wires, you're going to mess something up on your car too.
So he actually shot the gun.
Yep. Pulled the trigger.
He pulled. So, did he fire a bullet?
I can't answer that. He pulled the trigger. Yeah,
He
pulled
pulled the
He
trigger.
aimed it. He aimed the gun and pulled the trigger.
What kind of gun would
Well,
be?
there's the question.
Temperature gun.
Oh no, Amanda has won. This is crazy.
Thank you.
Whoa!
I
Oh
feel bad.
my!
I've ruined it for the rest of the.
Oh. Oh my goodness! Amanda has won the Tech Tip Quiz prize.
We're gonna let Matt have the
All right.
prize.
Since Susan was, all right, the gun that he pulled out of the glove box was a thermal gun. He aimed it at the engine and pulled the trigger, and noticed that the cooling fan relay was bright red. And that is a great way to see if something is pulling off your battery. A battery draw produces heat, and a thermal gun detects heat. And the cooling fan relay showed up in bright red on the display. It was sticking and pulling amperage from the battery overnight. And Amanda, you are the winner of today's Tech Tip Quiz.
It only took 20 years, I guess.
You got one.
That's how long.
No, well, we got to ask, was it worth it?
I gotta remember what my prizes are. I don't even remember.
Well, Mason and Otto will fix you up. They have several different prizes there. They have things having to do with shirts and coffee cups and just different things like that.
Matt, is there anything else you'd like to share about the club or what you guys have going on right now? We'd love having you guys here.
Yeah, so the club, we accept any Ford. So
Okay.
it's not just a Mustang club.
Okay.
Any year, Ford-powered, Ford-bodied vehicle. We do several events a month. We always have crews to go get ice cream at the beginning of the month. We have our meetings every month. And we go to Snow Cap the third Saturday of every month, and we have a cruising over there.
Okay.
And that cruising, just like this car show, we accept any vehicle. So we host that show, but that cruising is just for
Welcome
the
to
community.
the
Everybody come in, join us. And in a couple years, we're going to be hosting a National Mustang Club of America. So we're part of the Mustang Club of America, and we're going to be hosting another show over in Evans in a couple years. And you'll hear more about that when it comes up. And we love working with C&C. We love hosting shows. We love getting our cars out. You'll see us cruising around to go get ice cream. If you see us, wave at us, honk at us. We love cars. We love Mustangs, and we love doing things. We love getting out and driving them. And
we love having you guys in the community.
We love working on them. We love stock vehicles. We love taking them back to our original. We love modifying them.
And Matt, we love you being on the show.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Yep.
We have another special guest here. And this is a person very close to my heart. And that is Brad Pond. Brad, welcome to the show. And this is unbelievable coffee. Brad
Thank you. It's a pleasure
has
to be with y'all.
1999 Land Rover Defender right next to us.
That's right.
And it has coffee, and it has a tent that lets out on the back, beautiful tables that are sitting there, and coffee. What gave you the idea for this, Brad?
So I've been in the mobile liquid business for a little while. I've got a beer truck business called Motor Keg. We've got a 51 GMC pickup truck that does beer. But I bought Cavalier's Coffee House about a year ago and had the opportunity to look for a mobile platform. And I was inspired by a similar Land Rover that was in Northern Europe up in England. Somebody had taken one and cut the side out and made kind of a flip down counter for a coffee shop. And I said, well, that's some really cool engineering. Could I take it here and make that work in the States? And so that's what we ended up with. We ended up with a Defender 110, which is the 4-door. And it's also got a tray in the back. So we've got a La Marcosa espresso machine, a grinder, the full thing. Like, it's all legit high-end Italian coffee paraphernalia in there. So.
Well, I'm on what is this, my second or third cup?
I think it's near 3. Yeah,
Well,
they're
he normally
pretty tall.
gets the cheap coffee, so this is his first. He said, I don't think he can go back now.
It's going to be hard.
It's going to be tough.
You have me hooked.
He's going to be chasing you down all over the community.
Hey, well, we're right over in North Augusta, so not far from too many of the C&C Automotive locations. So happy to see you.
Well, it is going to be good. And then the time I looked at that truck, I said, that reminds me of the Car Cave. And then I noticed a sticker on the back, and you said the Car Cave has done a little work to it recently.
That's my guys, right?
Yeah.
They're a phenomenal group over there. They are. I've restored a couple of classic cars, some Mustangs and Camaros, but I had never done any work on a Land Rover. And they gave me like a 101 course. They took me over there and said, hey, if you're going to go buy one used, here's what to look for. Showed me all the weak spots, and if you're going to, you're going to venture into a $50,000 used car, you need to be knowing what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And so they were super accommodating at that, and then took it back over there, and they did some of the baseline kind of, over setting up the oil change, transmission, got rid of a couple of pieces, made some upgrades. It's a TD5 turbo diesel. And so it's got a turbo on there, and they did some repairs on that, put a new starter in. But those are phenomenal guys.
We're going to be doing another show there soon, because I meant to call them last week to set the date, but they are. Hey, let's go to the calls for a little bit. Let's see here. We will go. Welcome to the C&C Auto Show. What can we help you with? I'm not able to hear that. Are you?
I think someone's speaking, but it's too low.
It's pretty faint.
Yeah. We're not able to hear you. I don't know if we're on speakerphone. Okay. We will go to the next caller because that one did not work. Let's go to the next caller. Welcome to the C&C Auto Show, and what can we help you with? Okay. Another one messed up. Okay. We won't worry about that.
They might just have us on.
Yeah.
On speaker?
Yeah, maybe. Were we able to get a picture of his figure? 'Cause hopefully they're able to show this to the show, so they can see. So you bring it to car shows, but
Yeah, we've been really successful taking it to schools.
Oh, okay.
My wife's a teacher, and I know from personal experience that they need a lot of caffeine to kind of get through the day. And so we've been pretty successful going to a lot of schools over in South Carolina. But, yeah, it's a mobile platform, so we can kind of go, within an hour's drive is usually the service area that we can work with.
Okay.
So
That's cool.
Now you mentioned you've restored some other cars, so
Yeah.
you not only have coffee from an unusual type vehicle, a Defender,
Right.
but you also have some other
Car
vehicles
lover,
that you've worked in and restored.
we do. So I've kept an eye on the Mustang and Ford Club for a long time. I restored two 66 Coupe Mustangs back when I was in the Navy. Got out and restored a couple of Camaros, 60 eras Camaros, and some old Ford pickup trucks. And we have two trucks that serve in our beer fleet, and that's a 1930 Chevy sedan delivery. That is like one of four that are known to still exist, so that's pretty fun.
Wow.
And of course, we drilled holes in the side of it for the sake of beer, so
Yeah.
there's that. And then the other one is a 51 GMC, and it's got the original 235. Little single barrel carburetor in it. We took that down to the block and kind of restored it, and then did all the beer engineering on the back of it. So yeah, I've been very blessed to find two hobbies that I love. One's caffeine, the other is working on old cars, and so it's a blessing.
And beer.
And
beer,
Yeah.
caffeine, and old cars.
Yeah, we got you
That's a
morning, noon,
great
and night.
combination.
It's
Beautiful
No,
combination.
You
It's
know,
a
I
good
love
life.
a good cup of coffee in the morning, and I
Yeah.
love a nice beer on a Friday night.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, it's
And so,
this is
if
our
someone
man.
has an event and they want coffee, beer, or and to be able to see some unusual cars that blend in, how would they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so for the beer side, it's Motor Keg. That's the company that runs the beer side. It's motorkeg.com. And then for the Cavaliers, for the coffee, it's cabscoffee.com. And on Instagram, for this particular vehicle, it has its own Instagram page because it's got a little bit of a fan base.
Yeah.
But it's Cabs Defender.
Cabs
So
Defender.
Cabs, C-A-V-S, Defender, like the vehicle. In a quick little Google search, will find us pretty easily.
Well, Brad, we appreciate you being here, and I really do appreciate the coffee. I have
My
enjoyed that very much.
Yeah.
We are at the CSRA Mustang Club here in Thomson, Georgia, the CSRA Mustang and Ford car show here at Thomson, Georgia, the C&C Automotive here. What's the address of this store, Amanda?
1213 Washington Road
Yeah.
in Thompson, and we're here till 2 o'clock, and I think it just got started about 30 minutes ago, so cars are still rolling in, but this one's actually open to all vehicles, so it doesn't have to be a Ford or a Mustang necessarily. If you've got a car that you'd like to put in the show, or if you just like to come out and walk around, it's free to the public. And then I believe our manager out here, Bobby Hobbs, is going to be the one judging and choosing the best of show today. So you can come out, you can meet him, you can help him judge. But yeah, it's a great day.
And if you want some great coffee, we got the Cavalier Defender coffee truck over here, which is a 99 Defender with a right-hand side steering wheel on it. Some of the best coffee I've had. It is really good. We've enjoyed that a lot. A lot going on. Let's go to the calls. Let's go over to, well, don't give me a name on this one. Welcome to the C&C Auto Show, and what can we help with?
Hello?
Yes, sir. What can we help with today?
I want to answer the tech tip quiz or attempt to.
Oh, my goodness. We have already got an answer to the tech tip quiz. It was, yeah, it was. We've already got an answer. What would you have guessed? What would have been the answer that you would have given us?
A squirrel or a rat?
No, that would have been very good. That was a great try.
What was the answer?
But it was a thermal gun that they aimed at it, and it turned out that with the thermal gun, it was it turned out that he was able to spot the trouble with that. But that was a good try.
It's in his blood.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, the number to call, 800-224-9090. If you have a question about your car, your truck, your SUV, you give us a call. And I have someone that we may be able to talk into coming over here. Deborah. Oh, look at that.
Picture. That's the
Oh, yeah.
current president and vice president of the Mustang Club. That might be the first time they've ever had a father-son.
Yeah, that is.
President and vice
He
president.
was showing me a picture of him coming home. I guess he was out. He was like 18 months old or something like that.
Yeah.
And,
He
and
definitely
sitting
grew
in a
up,
Mustang. And that's a great thing to show. This is almost like family type stuff that we're having.
Yeah. It's a family atmosphere for sure.
His son is sitting in the car, 18 months old, in a Mustang, and now he's part of the Mustang Club.
Yep. Vice president of it. Yeah.
I want to mention something, man. I went over here and got this person mainly because she is the hardest working person that I have seen as far as cleaning up a car.
He's keeping it nice every
Deborah,
day, for sure.
Deborah, welcome to the C&C Auto Show.
Thank you.
I was watching you over there. Now I seen you pull up in this beautiful Ford Mustang. It's a black Mustang, and those that are watching us on Facebook or at ccautoshow.com can almost picture this beautiful chrome wheels with the black Mustang. And this is a GT Premium Mustang, black with some red stripes. And she has been steadily cleaning this vehicle for the last hour and a half with the spray.
Oh, yes,
Well, you must love that car, Deborah.
I do.
How long
I
you
love
had it?
I have had it. It'll be 20 years next month, so it is going to be a
Wow.
classic.
You bought it brand new.
Yes, I bought it brand new, and it was just factory, and I have done all the work on the engine and put the rims on, did things in the trunk and in the interior. It's all basically chrome and black with, it does have some red in with the plenum covers and the battery cover,
So-
just to give it some.
Beautiful.
So Deborah, do you still have remember that feeling that you got when you first drove that car off the showroom?
Oh, yes. I get it every time I drive it.
Yeah, you do.
I still do after all this time.
Uh-huh.
But it's only got 36,000 miles on it right now. I went ahead and garaged it after 2 years of driving it, daily driver. And so it just goes out to shows. It is always doing very well at the national shows. It gets a gold every time it shows up.
Wow.
And I have gotten a what they call grill medallion, which shows you a certain amount of points that you have gotten in the shows. And I'm working on my green one right now. So
Now, if you had to guess, that little pump bottle that you got, how many times have you pumped that spray on that car?
oh, I'm sure thousands since I bought it. That stuff is the best stuff for getting glass clean. I mean, I can use it on anything on that car.
I mean, I sit here and watch you start
What do you use?
and just go around.
It's something called Show Glow.
Show Glow. Okay.
Yeah, it's GLOW. I thought it was GLO to begin with, but it is GLOW. And I found it at a car show, and that stuff is the best thing. I use it on my shower doors. I use it on my microwave, everything, on my glass cooktop.
Wow.
So
And on your Mustang.
yes, I'm doing a infomercial for Show Glow. I hope they appreciate it.
Hopefully they send you some free Show Glow.
Yeah, there you go.
How long have you been with the Mustang Club?
I have been with the Mustang Club 20 years now.
So since you bought
I
the-
joined
okay.
right after I got that car.
Okay.
So
Well, so you parked the car for 2 years in the garage. What did that feel like? You just let it sit
no,
there?
I drove it for 2.5 years.
And
Oh.
then you
yeah,
parked
and
it.
then I just started parking it for my shows.
Oh,
because
okay.
I didn't want to put that much mileage on it and everything and get it all beaten up. So I just park it when I'm not going to shows.
Uh-huh.
I'm be going to Road Atlanta in August.
Yeah.
And be there at that national show. That's going to be the 50th anniversary of the Mustang Club of America. And also the Shelby crew is going to be there. So it ought to be quite an adventure.
Yeah, I noticed there's a lot of things that a lot of modifications have been done under the hood that look really
Yes.
good.
Mm-hmm.
You had that done recently, or
Oh
some
no,
years-
I've been
it's-
doing that probably the first 7 years. I did a lot of the work on the car,
Uh-huh.
and I put sequential taillights on it and everything. So it's just I had to do it a little bit at a time, but I finally got it where I wanted it. So I just said, forget it.
Do you have anything you still want to do to it, or is it pretty much set?
It's pretty much done. The last thing I had done, I did have it lowered,
Okay.
and had a custom tune done on it. But other than that, I have not done anything else.
Just keeping it clean.
Yep, just keeping it clean. You're
Well,
right.
we got to tell you that is one beautiful car.
Well,
Do
thank
you
you.
always take your dog here to the car shows with you?
No, she's a new addition to my family.
Oh,
Aw.
She's only 13 weeks old right now.
okay.
What is she?
She's a miniature schnauzer. but
Okay.
She just hadn't been groomed yet. So hopefully next Friday she'll get that done.
So they're the proper cut.
Yes.
Well, I tell you what, I can speak for a lot of people that we really do appreciate all the things that you do as far as spending the time that you spend making your car
Get it
so
ready.
beautiful, and spending the time you would just so we can come out and get to see something like that, and
Yes.
and look at what cars can
Well, it's
look
not
like.
cheap either, so
No,
we
it's-
appreciate it.
Well, I tell you, sometimes it's something else because I went to Orlando for a show.
Uh-huh.
And I got behind. It was raining a little bit, and I got behind a cement truck, so I had cement all over the front of my
no.
car.
Oh my goodness.
And so when I got down there, I had to spend all of Friday cleaning the front end of that car just to get it back to the way it was and everything. But
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you can get into that. I've had ones that it's been pouring down rain and you get mud on it. But
Yeah.
the concrete was the worst.
So
Yeah.
your rule is no more getting behind concrete trucks.
That's right.
You gotta be careful. You gotta get it down there too.
Well,
Yep.
Deborah, we really do appreciate you being here with us with the C&C Auto Show, and thank you for bringing your beautiful car out here today.
Yep.
And I got a feeling you
I think you're a strong contender.
I believe so. I
Well,
would say
thank
that.
you. I appreciate that.
We just had the opportunity to say thank you to all these wonderful people for allowing us to be a part of this.
Yeah. We're at a car show here in Thompson, Georgia. We'll be here till 2 o'clock today. CSRA Mustang Club is putting it on, but we've got all types of show vehicles back here. So, and we've had guests every segment. So it's been a great show.
Oh, it has been a fantastic show, and you won the Tech Tip quiz.
Yeah. I don't know if I fully won. I
You did. Just that one was plain and simple. You just got that one.
I think I was on the right path.
You nailed it. And then on top of that, I've been exposed to top tier coffee now. And that's from the
Yes.
Cavalier Defender coffee truck, which parked next to us. And he has exposed me to the finer things in life.
Yeah, no, just a really unique coffee shop that can come to any of your events. So we strongly recommend it, and
Yeah.
it is true European high quality coffee.
Yeah,
so
it is.
top notch.
Very good. And I guess they're going to be doing the judging pretty soon.
Yeah, I believe our very own Bobby Hobbs he's the manager here at the Thompson location. I think he's going to be the one judging, and he has a criteria that they use, and he's going to walk around and he's going to pick the winner. So, hopefully he's got some people buttering him up, and he'll decide best of show, and then they're going to give out a prize for that. But they're here till 2 o'clock, so you could still come out completely free. And participate or just check out the vehicles. It's a fun community day. They do have food. They've got a food truck setting up as well. So coffee and food.
I think one of the great things about a car show is not only have an opportunity to look at the beautiful cars, but just talk to the great people, especially if you have anything to do with restoring a car or if you're thinking about restoring a car. Come out, meet these people first, because you can get some ideas of what you might be investing in. And sometimes if you're looking for a vehicle to restore, just knowing one little thing about a year model or something different about one type vehicle might mean the difference between it being a real successful restoration or a so-so restoration.
Yeah. And I think one thing that we need to mention more is just how family-friendly car shows are. Sometimes you don't think, oh, it's going to be a car show. I don't know how family-friendly. This is absolutely a family-friendly event, and we encourage the younger generation to come out and learn about cars. These individuals, like we met Deborah, I mean, she's owned that vehicle for 20 years. She's spent hours restoring it or adding to it, modifying it. So they really care about their vehicles, these owners, and they'd love to share with, your kids how they modified the vehicle, what it takes to take care of it. So bring your kids out here too and let them learn about cars, and maybe they'll become, a member of the Mustang Club one day. So. Definitely family-friendly events, and we've got another one coming up in April. The last weekend in April, is that right?
21st, April 21st.
April 21st. Is that correct? Because that's like a Tuesday.
No, it'll be a Saturday, but I may be off then.
Yeah.
But
I think it's that weekend, and it's going to be at C&C Automotive in Augusta on Washington Road. And that one will be all Fords and all Mustangs. So if you have a Mustang or a Ford vehicle that you want to bring out and show, you can register on their website. But this one here is open to all vehicles.
Look to your right, Amanda.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah, look at that.
Maybe it'll come by behind us here.
Yeah, that is pretty awesome. Yeah, and if you can go to you can go to the facebook.com/CC Auto Show, and you can see all the beautiful cars behind us, see a lot of them, but you can't see some that's a little bit out of the camera view, which is looks like I wouldn't call that a rat rod. It's a little too nicer looking to be a rat rod.
42 Chevy.
I just don't know what I would call that, but I do know it looks good. It's a beautiful vehicle, and you see all kinds. You see cars that have been restored. You see cars that are
Modified.
just modified, kind of in the semi-state on there. Just a lot of beautiful cars. Amanda, I had a question I wanted to ask you.
Okay.
All right, because I thought about you when I read this. It said Tesla's newest vehicle in years, rolled off Austin's production line last month with no steering wheel or brake pedal. They plan to sell it to some of the taxi fleets and to other people that might just want a vehicle but not want to drive. And the crazy thing is, it's going to be about $30,000, which is really less than the average price of your average car. Would you buy a car without a steering wheel or brake pedal?
I would not, because I'm not familiar or haven't been, I guess driving isn't the right term, but I haven't been utilizing a self-drive vehicle yet, so I would not feel comfortable doing that. If someone has, I think that might be the next step, but there has to be some kind of safety procedure, like some way to emergency stop the vehicle or emergency steer the vehicle if necessary, because we know that electronics can fail. We've seen and heard of situations where things have happened, so there has to be some kind of setup in there for that particular situation. But me personally, I just wouldn't feel comfortable with it yet either, because I haven't been, I'm still old school, I guess you would say.
Well, I like to drive. I enjoy the driving experience. That means something to me. Now, I could go with a level 5 autonomous vehicle to where if I wanted it to steer itself and drive itself, that I could just get
Take
some
a
of my
break.
work done
Yeah.
while I'm going on a trip. I believe I could live with that. But I don't, with no brake pedal. No,
Yeah,
no, I couldn't.
so there has to be something that you can push or,
Well,
pull.
Let me mention something that happened. This was in the news also, not far away from where I was researching the situation about the no steering wheel and brake pedal. It says a Tesla Cybertruck attempting to drive itself nearly went straight off an overpass instead, but it slammed into a concrete barrier before it went over the overpass. Now, if the barrier had not been there, the driver would not be here.
Yeah.
Because if they would have went over the overpass, there's not much doubt what would have happened. It would have been bad. So I right now I like to be a little bit in control.
Yeah, I think so. I think, like I said, I don't know what kind of safety measures that particular Tesla has, but there has to be something. But I, like you said, we enjoy driving, and we're obviously at an event where people enjoy driving and enjoy vehicles. So I think there's a time and a place, like you said, for those type, people that do it for a living, taxi drivers maybe. But
So
a lot of us
will a
just-
car show one day? The cars just come on their own. nobody comes, and the cars just pull in and.
Well, are the people that attend AI robots? I mean, I don't
and
know.
then maybe the humanoids will walk around and look at the cars
I hope not.
and look at the vehicles that pulled in, or one autonomous car just kind of drive down the road with a scanner and scan each car for blemishes or things.
I think thankfully we're at an event that shows that we're still a long ways away from stuff like that. There's a time and a place for the new technology, but we've got a lot of people here that just love vehicles and love driving, and we're glad to see it.
I'm glad to see it also. Okay, that wraps up this week's C&C Auto Show, and thank you to co-host Amanda Clements Drake and our show producers. I want to say thank you, Mason Rogers, and thank you, Ana Lopez, flying the drone overhead, taking the beautiful pictures that you took of the show. And I want to say thank you to all those that tuned in, dialed in, and clicked in. And we will pull a shiny new C&C Auto Show out of the garage next week to go over, and we will see you then.